Hello and welcome to episode number 286 of WITM. As on Raw, we saw a rivalry rekindled between The Miz and Gerald. On SmackDown, it will be the same. The team captain of SmackDown Live takes on an old rival of his, a man he has fought before for the United States Championship, as well as for WWE Championship opportunities. The man who currently still holds the U.S. Championship and now reunited with his friends in the Shield, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins being the WWE Champion, Dean Ambrose. They will face off in a hardcore Falls Count Anywhere matchup. Like I said, the Shield has been dominant, and you can see the last three matches on the card belong to Shield members. Dalton will be looking to get the attention off of the Shield by defeating Dean Ambrose and turn back on him as the self-proclaimed premier talent and the captain of Team SmackDown. Let's get this match underway.
I'm getting goosebumps anticipating this one. It's a Falls Count Anywhere match. And it happens next. We have Dean Ambrose versus a formidable opponent.
Man, the electricity is running through this entire arena. Sometimes a superstar just has that look in his eye. And this is one of those times.
I gotta tell you, these Miami crowds never cease to amaze me.
Alright, and there's the bell. This match is underway.
Singles action is underway, and in this one, I wouldn't attempt to predict what's going to happen.
Falls counting well, hardcore action between two men that do not like each other.
Oh, you're right.
Dean Ambrose tweeting before the match, Dalton, I don't need to look and beg for 3 people to join my team. I already have 2 friends who are back on my side. Of course, Dalton could potentially, if he wanted to, make things real easy for himself and choose the entire Shield for his team. They put together would cover the tag team and mid-carder aspects of Team SmackDown, where Dean Ambrose would be the mid-carder, as he is the United States champion, and
I think this man means business.
Rollins and Reigns could be the tag team representing the Shield. Uppercut by Ambrose.
It looked like his whole neck just crumbled there. Maneuvers like that put everybody in danger.
No kidding.
Stomp to the back. Arm drag by Dalton.
From what we've seen and heard tonight,
Stomp to the arm.
be serious injuries.
Could Dalton be looking to take flight? We don't see this very much, but Dalton looking to make a statement against the Shield and prove why he's team captain.
But he's very aware of who he's in there with and what he has to do to rebound.
Well, if he can't bounce back from this, then maybe he's not as tough as I thought.
Arm drag to the shoulder.
Yeah, I just have a feeling that we have yet to see the best of this guy here tonight.
I believe that is the first time
Stomp to the leg.
we've seen that move.
And then a reversal by Ambrose.
He saw that one coming.
Reversal by Dalton.
A reversal from Ambrose. Oh,
Neck breaker by Ambrose. Ambrose looking to take flight. Wants Dalton on his
he's in
feet.
position, ready to strike.
And drop kick connects.
He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball.
Stomp to the leg.
And it looked to me like neither of these guys are showing signs of pulling away.
And mounted punches to the head of Dalton.
Statement, especially when referring to this.
Stomp to the back. And
Reversal.
Ambrose raking the eyes of Dalton, or trying to, but reversal.
Reversal from
Dalton may have been looking for the AA there, but reversal by Ambrose.
Impending doom being thrust upon Dean Ambrose.
And takedown by Ambrose, forces Dalton up.
Look at this dominance.
And a huge DDT by Ambrose. Now Ambrose looking to take flight once again.
Uh-oh. Big move.
Wants Dalton up.
Uh-oh.
And diving axe handle connects.
Thanks to that tremendous move off the ropes.
Elbow to the face of Dalton. Stomp to the knee. Ambrose.
I don't know how much more
Could he be looking to
damage he
take
can
flight once again? No, just walking around Dalton and attacking his head, but reversal by Dalton.
Get out of that. A reversal from Ambrose. Oh, that was
Reversal by Ambrose.
Well.
Swinging neck breaker.
That's the first time tonight we've seen that move.
I wouldn't mind seeing it a little more often.
And elbow drop to the head of Dalton. Stomp to the chest.
Gonna have to
forces Dalton
some of
up.
the pain that's been dished out and find a way.
Irish whip into the corner. There's another Irish whip. Bulldog by Ambrose.
Here. Oh, man. Talk about a direct hit.
Ambrose really working the head of Dalton, but finally he's able to break the grip and reverse.
Cole, look at the goosebumps. I love this.
Punch to the head of
His midsection.
Ambrose, belly to belly.
God, his body's been through hell, and his
Ambrose getting fired up.
the attack.
Man, I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution.
Or rather, Dalton. Going first comeback sequence. If this is successful, that will score Dalton a attitude adjustment to use. Forces Ambrose up. Could he be looking for it now? Indeed he is, wasting no time. It connects.
Few superstars are as dominant as this guy.
And reversal by Ambrose with an uppercut. Reversal by Dalton. Irish whip into the ropes. Was Dalton have in mind here? BT plunging the head of Ambrose into the apron, and he falls outside where Dalton goes for cover. This is a Falls Count Anywhere match. And
He kicked out. I can't believe it.
Oh my gosh, I'm in shock.
that looks like that may have been a victory for Dalton to me, but the referee says no.
A reversal from Ambrose.
This match will continue. I'll have to take a look at the replay.
Dean Ambrose has his eyes on his target, folks. Second time's a charm.
It looks like we're going to see what kind of pain they can inflict out here on the floor.
Elbow drop by Ambrose. Dalton avoids the stomp.
Hey, did you look before firing?
There's a clothesline. Ambrose biding his time.
Moving. I'm not sure he can get back to his feet.
And he fails to
And Dalton avoids the stomp, but misses with the grapple attempt. Ambrose.
I can feel the breeze all the way over here.
This should do it right there.
I think this thing's over. 2.
Ambrose goes for a cover, and with the dirty deeds is going to get the victory. Ambrose defeats SmackDown's team captain and picks up momentum as U.S. champion.
And folks, if you're just joining us, I'm sorry to tell you that you just missed one of the most exciting SmackDown matches in recent memory.
All right, so Dean Ambrose picking up some momentum as U.S. champion. Good back and forth match, but unfortunately for Dalton, it is going to be Dean Ambrose picking up the victory.
Singles match on tap next. It'll be Seth Rollins versus John Cena.
And in the main event, it's going to be John Cena picking up a non-title victory over WWE Champion Seth Rollins. And we will get you your rankings update for SmackDown. First, we need to see who took the fall in the multi-person matches. This is a weird matchup here. Jeff Hardy defeating Mike Kanellis, Sami Zayn, and Sunil Singh of the Singh brothers. I don't know why the heck they put Sunil in this match. In retrospect, I probably should have made it a triple threat. It took Sunil out, but too late now. It is Mike Kanellis taking the fall, so at least Sunil won't be affected with the no decision. And in the women's triple threat, Charlotte defeated Sasha Banks with no decision for Alexa Bliss. And now we can start our rankings update, starting with that women's match. Charlotte defeated Sasha Banks and Alexa Bliss in a non-title match. Charlotte, of course, is champion. Sasha Banks swapped spots with Bliss, who took the no decision. Moving down to number 3, Bliss up to number 2 with her no decision. And that was the only women's match on the card. The top 5 contenders to Charlotte's SmackDown Women's Championship. Number 1, Tamina. Number 2, Alexa Bliss. Number 3, Sasha Banks. Number 4, Natalya. Number 5, Becky Lynch. And now the SmackDown Tag Team rankings. There was no tag team matchup. The only thing regarding the tag team division was Jeff Hardy of the Hardy Boys won the Fatal 4-Way, and Sunil Singh of the Singh Brothers took a no decision in the Fatal 4-Way. The top 5 contenders to the Hardy Boys SmackDown Tag Team Championships remain: number 1, The Shield; number 2, the Singh Brothers; number 3, Gable and Benjamin; number 4, The Ascension; and number 5, the Colognes. And I keep forgetting about the Colognes, so while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to... It seems like they've been inactive for a long time, and it sounds like they're most likely going to be released, so unless they do come back in real life or get repackaged or whatever, I'm just going to take them off the roster for now. Alright, there we go. Of course, the game will probably keep trying to put them back together, but whatever. Anyways, moving on. The U.S. Championship rankings. Jeff Hardy defeated Sami Zayn, Mike Kanellis, and Sunil Singh. Jeff is not in these rankings because he is... And I actually need to make an edit here. Gable only does tag team wrestling, so I'm going to take him out of contention for the U.S. title and have him just go for the SmackDown tag team titles with Benjamin. And I am going to add Jeff and Matt Hardy to, wow, negative 10 momentum for Jeff Hardy. Wow, no wonder he won. I'm going to add Matt and Jeff Hardy to contention for the U.S. title since Jeff is injured in real life, but did go for the Intercontinental title before that, and Matt does not have Jeff to tag with in real life right now. And we need some more mid-carders on SmackDown, so we'll do that. Now we can update the U.S. title rankings and move Jeff Hardy up to number 6. Sami Zayn remains at number 5. I did turn him a heel, as he did in real life, by the way. Kanellis moves down to number 3. And Sunil Singh is not a singles wrestler. Samoa Joe defeated Sin Cara, but Hardy won as well, so he moves up to number 5. Joe moves up to number 6 despite taking no decision. Sami Zayn falls to number 7. And Sin Cara remains at the bottom, number 11. AJ Styles defeated Jinder Mahal, but Cena won as well, so he's going to remain at number 2. Mahal was not in these rankings. Roman Reigns defeated Dolph Ziggler. They swapped spots. Reigns to number 9, Ziggler to number 10. Dean Ambrose defeated Dalton Roush in non-title action. Dalton drops to number 5. That's yet another spot for Jeff Hardy, up to number 4. And John Cena defeated Seth Rollins. Rollins is not in these rankings, and Cena remains at number 1 contender. Top 5 contenders to Ambrose's U.S. title. Number 1, John Cena. Number 2, AJ Styles. Number 3, Mike Kanellis. Number 4, Jeff Hardy. And number 5, Dalton Roush. And now the WWE Championship rankings. AJ Styles defeated Jinder Mahal, but Ambrose won as well, so Styles remains at number 2. Mahal falls to number 6, but Ziggler lost as well. So Reigns is going to move up, Reigns moves up to number 5. Mahal falls to number 6. Ziggler remains at the bottom, number 7. Dean Ambrose defeated Dalton Roush. Ambrose remains number 1 contender. Dalton falls to number 5, unfortunately. And John Cena remains at number 3 because Styles and Ambrose won as well. Actually, no, that was a non-title victory for Cena over Rollins, so that overpowers Styles and Ambrose's victory. He jumps up 2 spots to the number 1 contendership, and Ambrose and Styles, despite winning, fall to number 2 and 3 respectively. And top 5 contenders to Seth Rollins' WWE Championship. Number 1, John Cena. Number 2, Dean Ambrose. Number 3, AJ Styles. Number 4, Roman Reigns. And number 5, Dalton Roush. Now we move on to NXT. Corey is the number 2 contender of the NXT Championship. Is he going to be on the card and get an opportunity to become number 1 contender and secure himself a match at TakeOver Houston with Cassius Ohno? He is not, and is the number 1 contender, Ty Dillinger, in action. He is not, so it's, from the looks of things, it looks like Corey is not going to get an NXT Championship match at TakeOver Houston unless that is a multi-man match. So, looks like unless the game books a multi-man match at TakeOver Houston, it is about 80% confirmed that Corey will be in NXT to start Season 4 of WITM, and my heart just sank a little bit, to be honest. Alright, let's get you your results and see how far Corey will fall in the rankings, or if he'll be just 1 spot away from that spot. And I should probably actually write down the results, huh? I'm distracted by the fact that it's going to be at least another 2-3 months in NXT where I don't get booked. Anyways, Cassius Ohno defeats Trent Seven. Summer Rae defeats Nia Jax. Ember Moon defeats Mandy Rose in non-title action. Titus Worldwide defeats TM61. Sanity defeats Street Profits. Aleister Black defeats Oney Lorcan and Drew McIntyre, with Drew McIntyre taking the fall. And Adam Cole, baby, defeats Eric Young. Alright, and we'll take a look at our final NXT rankings heading into NXT TakeOver Houston. Starting with the NXT women. Summer Rae defeated Nia Jax. Summer Rae moves up to number 3. Nia Jax falls to number 8. The bottom. Ember Moon defeated Mandy Rose. Ember Moon is Women's Champion, and Mandy Rose falls to number 6. The top 5 contenders to Ember Moon's NXT Women's Championship heading into TakeOver Houston. Number 1, Ruby Riott. Number 2, Sonya Deville. Number 3, Summer Rae. Number 4, Carmella. And number 5, Naomi. Looks like Ruby Riott is going to be getting an opportunity at the NXT Women's Championship. And the tag team division. Titus Worldwide defeats TM61. They swap spots. Titus Worldwide to number 4. TM61 falls to number 5. Sanity defeats the Street Profits, so Street Profits getting opportunity to lock themselves into a NXT Tag Team Championship match, and coming up just short, it looks like Regeneration Era is going to be getting NXT Tag Team Championship opportunity shortly after forming. And the top 5 contenders to NXT Tag Team Championships. Number 1's Regeneration Era. Number 2, Street Profits. Number 3, Heavy Machinery. Number 4, Titus Worldwide. And number 5, TM61. And in the NXT Championship rankings, Cassius Ohno defeats Trent Seven. Ohno is champion, and 7 falls to number 13. Aleister Black defeated Drew McIntyre with no decision for Oney Lorcan. Black moves up to number 16. McIntyre falls to number 5, and Oney Lorcan remains at number 3. Adam Cole defeated Eric Young. Cole moves up to number 8, and Young is in the Raw rankings in singles wrestling. So top 5 contenders to Cassius Ohno's NXT Championship. Number 1, Ty Dillinger. Number 2, Corey. Number 3, Oney Lorcan. Number 4, Roderick Strong. And number 5, Drew McIntyre. So Corey is going to have to wait and see what transpires in the booking for NXT TakeOver Houston. If it's a one-on-one match, it will be between Cassius Ohno and Ty Dillinger, and Corey will be spending at least another. Well, we'll take a look at the calendar. At least another 2 months as part of the NXT roster, and would start Season 4 in NXT. If it is a triple threat, fatal 4-way, or 6-man match, Corey will be participating. So, of course, Corey will be hoping that the fact that he was number 1 contender up until Ty Dillinger's non-title victory over Cassius Ohno will be enough to convince William Regal to make it a multi-man match. Now it's time for main event. And we'll book our Cruiserweight matchup. First, let's determine the stipulation. Will it be a singles match? Will it be a tag team match? Will it be a triple threat? Will it be a fatal 4-way? Or will it be a 6-man match? It's going to be a tag team match. And now, who are the participants? First up, the former Cruiserweight champion, Lince Dorado. His tag team partner, Cedric Alexander.
Rick Alexander.
And apparently the randomizer wants Lince Dorado to face Lince Dorado. Their opponents, Enzo Amore.
Enzo Amore.
And Jack Gallagher.
Gentleman Jack.
Alright. And we will send that card. And then take a look at our card for 205 Live, the final show before NXT TakeOver Houston. And see if Andrew is in action. And I accidentally started the intro scene, so I guess we will just go ahead and call an episode here. We'll get you your results for main event on screen, and if Andrew is in action, we'll have that matchup for you in episode 287. Otherwise, the card for NXT TakeOver Houston will be revealed in episode 287, and we will have Corey's match, whether that's a title match or a non-title one. That is going to do it for episode number 286. Until 287, this is Corey, signing off.